I'm Shanika Ocean, and it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you a very, very special guest today. A multi-talented actor and musician and star of BET's New Edition story, it's Algee Smith. So, hello.
Lit, lit. That was a dope-ass little intro, too.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
What
How
up, what up, what
how are
up?
you?
I'm good. How are y'all doing out there? I'm super good. How you doing?
I'm good, I'm good. So, it's your first time in London. So, firstly,
First time.
welcome to my city. What brings you here?
I'm here working on my album right now. Finishing up my project. I have the New Edition story coming out next year, so I want some music to be able to go along with that. So I wanted to get a new scenery, a new vibe. London has been lit so far. I've been out to the club, as you know. So it's good. It's a good vibe so far. Good vibe.
We've given you a warm welcome. That's what I like. But the main reason why I'm here to talk to you today is obviously the New Edition story, which is coming out 24th of January on BET. It is going to be absolutely massive. I know obviously there's been a lot of hype surrounding it. So just talk to us a little bit about the project and how you actually got involved.
For any of y'all who don't know New Edition, you know the Candy Girl, all my world. So you know that song. So they're doing a biopic about their life. I play the lead singer, Ralph Tresvant, in the movie. And it just shows you the struggles they went through as a group. It shows you their triumphs, how they made so much money and then got ripped out of all that money, was left with no money when they were having number ones on the Billboard. So it kind of just takes you through the story of their life. And I was just blessed enough to play Ralph. So.
Yeah, especially, I mean, being the lead singer as well. So how did that opportunity actually come about? Was it like a long audition process or how did it all come about?
To be honest, I got the audition in Atlanta. I wasn't even going to go to the first audition.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's what's super crazy about it. I ended up going. They had me audition for Mike Bivins. So I auditioned for him, and then it was like, can you stay like a little longer and audition for Ralph? And I was like, yeah, I'll stay. So I did the audition, and I walked out, and it was like, yo, you might have the part.
Wow.
And so I found out a couple months later. I ended up going to L.A., and when I got to L.A., that's when I got the call back. So it's like, damn, yeah.
And what was it like the moment that you got the call that you'd got that part?
Man, what? I was running all over the... Called my mama like, Jesus. Yeah, it was nice. It was super dope. Great moment. Because that's like my first... I've had different movies out, but this is like my first solid, you know what I'm saying, be able to show the world what I can do as an actor. So it's good.
And just in terms of obviously playing that role, I know New Edition have actually been heavily involved in their production. So what was it like having them on set? And obviously it must have been a bit daunting because you're playing them and it's like, how was that?
Yo, having Ralph there, it was very helpful, but at the same time it was very it was just like you don't want to get it wrong. You know what I'm saying? So he's telling me I'm doing it right, but I'm just like, nah, I need your smoothness. Like I need to know more. But we had them there, their full support. We had their numbers. They would come by the rehearsals. They would show us steps. They were on set with us, just making sure everything was right. So it's not like a just, you know what I'm saying, like a whack biopic.
Yeah.
Like they were very heavily involved, like you said.
That's good.
Yeah, and even Bobby and all that. It was dope.
Yeah.
Super dope. Yeah.
And I know it's Bryce who plays Hakeem in Empire. So he's
Yaz.
also, you know, one of the band members. What was it like working with him?
Yo, Yaz he's a great artist. He's an amazing actor. His choices, you know what I'm saying, that he makes and the way he puts himself into the character, it's super dope. And you can respect somebody like that takes time with their craft and they can, you know what I'm saying, bring something out of you in a scene that you didn't know was in you. So it's cool.
And throughout that whole filming process, what would you say was your most memorable moment on set?
Ooh, man. Sheesh, most memorable. Man, we had a lot of shorties on set. Like the extras, I'm going to just say, like, we had a lot because we had to redo the videos and redo the concerts.
Of course, yeah, it must have been fun.
So it was just wow. Like, we had so much fun in and out the my favorite times were probably in the trailers because that's when everybody was just vibing. When we weren't on set, we were just doing our thing. Like, we had some drinks in the trailers. We had some girls come through. Like, it was just a dope time. Like, getting able to bond with everybody.
Yeah. So can we expect you guys to perhaps form a supergroup after this?
Ooh, them boys ain't ready for that. Them boys ain't ready. Luke James, you not ready for that. Nah, I don't think so. I think it's just more like this project brought us all together and then now it's giving us the ability to branch out. You know what I'm saying? Further expand what we want to do solo.
And who would you cite as like your musical influences?
Pac, number one, on top. Tupac is my probably my biggest musical inspiration. And outside of the music, just his message and what he talked about, what he carried, what he wanted for his people and for all people.
Yeah.
So that's my biggest. R. Kelly, amazing writer. Look up the Kells. Frank Ocean is amazing. Michael Jackson, of course. Prince. Bobby Womack, so, Marvin Gaye. Like that's a lot. It's too much kind of. Yeah. I'm a big like mixing pot of everything. I like rock, I like metal, I like country, I like anything that just sounds good.
Mm.
You know what's funny? My dad actually toured with New Edition back in the day, so he
wow.
played guitar with them. So
He must
everything
be
just
super
came back
proud.
full circle.
Yeah.
Like, like having him there is just a blessing. Like everything I know from melody to song structure is from him. And so it's just like he's been there the whole way, just helping me guide it. And even with the acting, doing my first auditions, he was the one behind the camera reading with me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I feel like it's very important to keep family around, and even if it's not even family, keep the ones that were loyal to you in the beginning around. So
keeps you grounded as well.
Yeah,
That's good. So you're working on an EP at the moment.
yeah, it's an EP. It's such an album though, but yeah.
Oh
it's an EP.
yeah, from the tracks I've
it's
heard,
an
I was
EP,
like
though.
album, but
Yeah.
EP. But so what's going to be the plans of that? When can we expect that to drop?
Yo, so I don't know when you can expect it to drop, but you can definitely expect to hear something from that in January.
Oh,
At the
cool.
end of January going into February, because once New Edition drops, then I'm trying to just put music out.
Yeah.
And let them know, like, I'm here. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I was going to say, I like to do my research.
Come on, girl.
So
Yeah.
I have here a couple of quotes from you, which I just thought were really, really powerful. So I just wanted to sort of know if you could go into a bit more depth with each of them. So the first one I've got here is, the hunger to win starts with aggression against failure.
That's actually a quote. I didn't come up with that one myself. I heard that one somewhere. But the hunger to win, it's just like, when you're so hungry, like failure isn't even you don't even think about it. You know what I'm saying? And I've learned that just from being around different people as well, and seeing how somebody has been here and been told no so many times, and then they just pop automatically. So it's just like, if you're hungry and you're drive and you have the work ethic to do it, there's no way. Like, you're gonna learn if you're hungry. You know what I'm saying? So if you're really hungry, you're gonna go do the research that it takes to be like the guy that you got inspired by. You know what I'm saying? So the hunger just takes you over the edge. Like, it's way more powerful than fear. Like, way more.
So is that kind of the advice that you would give to anyone wanting to sort of follow in your footsteps in the industry?
Of course, you have to really like love it at first, and then once you really love it, you have to really work at the shit.
And have you had to overcome many obstacles in your career so far?
Yeah, I've had to. It's really just been sometimes mental obstacles, sometimes just financial obstacles. But it seems like every time, I feel like with the universe, every time you set out to do something and you start confessing things in the universe, it happens. And so when I didn't know that, those were the times that was kind of dry in my life. I didn't have any auditions, like music was kind of weird.
Yeah.
But when you really like take a hold of your life and you like wake up every day and you confess and like, no, I am going to get a movie this year. Like, I am going to do this. Like, shit starts to happen. Like, and then your hunger and your work and your hard work and your studying starts to pay off. Like, it's crazy.
That's it. Gotta keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And the next one I have here is, the greatest creativity comes from those that lose concern of what others may think.
Word. Yo, let me tell you something. When I be out, and this is just a small example, like when I'm out in the club or in the studio or anything, I really don't even care. I really don't care what people got to say about me, think about me, nothing. I'm catching my vibe. So when you just lose the thought of, okay, he may not really like this idea. Or I know a lot of artists specifically, when they're in with someone that they trust, say as another writer or a producer, then you may be like, okay, I like that idea, but he may not like it, so let me try to like fix it before I even tell him. Like, that's whack. Just go in there, do it, and then whatever has to be figured out can be figured out. And so it's like, once you lose the fear of man, then you're in a whole nother creative space, because that's your brain working. Like, God gave you that brain for a reason, and it's wired that way for a reason. So,
I love that.
Yeah.
And the final one was, I'm more interested in a relationship with the creator of the world than in a religion created by man.
Sheesh,
I was like, damn, when I read that one. I was like...
Man, I feel like religion is something that... First of all, I feel like religion is good in a way, and I'll explain the pros and cons. I feel like it's good because it centers people. You know what I'm saying? It helps you find your morals, whatever religion you are, whether it's Christian, whether it's Buddhist, whether it's whatever religion you are. There's some type of, you know what I'm saying, guideline to help you. And so I feel like that's the good part about it. The bad part about it is I feel like people rely so much on religion and the things that the rules say, that you don't live your life. You know what I'm saying? And you're not open to what the universe has to give you, or whatever you believe in, to what God has to give you. You know what I'm saying? So once you lose that like sense of I have to abide by these rules, then everything just starts to become like crazy, like so much more freer. So I'm interested in getting to know who put me here and why I'm here and my purpose, more than I'm interested in going to hear you tell me what I can and can't do. And not even just that, or just what these set of things I have to live by, because I have morals, you know what I'm saying? But morals are good only when you're not under a rulership of something.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I meant.
That's powerful.
Yeah.
I feel like, for such a young man, you have such, you're very wise, and that's more of what we need to see in this industry. And are those the kind of messages you'd like to get across in your music as well?
In my music, I feel like eventually those are the messages I want to get across. But to start, I just want to meet people where they are. And so if you're in the club, I'm going to give you a club record. If you're riding down the street, LA or wherever you are, summertime, I'm going to give you that record as well, because I have to get your attention first. You know what I'm saying? Then I can tell you what I want to tell you. I'm not going to try to hit you over the head like, you're doing wrong, you're living wrong. Like, I'm not even living right myself, so how can you tell, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's just like you have to meet people where they are, talk to them, and then you can further extend the conversation.
Great. Well, yeah, thank you so much for taking the time out to talk to me today.
Come on now. Yes.
That's how we do.
Yeah.
So the New Edition story premieres on BET on the 24th of January.
25th and 26th. Catch
3
all
nights.
3 nights. So, yeah.
That's going to be absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to seeing it. But before I do let you go, I need you to do for me your best British accent. You can say whatever you like, but you have to do a British accent. And I heard you're a good impersonator too, so feel free to throw something in.
Okay. I mean, what are you saying, cuz? What do you mean, G? What you taking a piss, fam? You chatting shit, fam? What you saying, G?
Where did you get all the slang from?
Let me tell you, I got a boy. Shout out to my homie Loic Essien, amazing singer. Go cop his project, Terminal 5. But he's taught me all like the London slang.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? How to holler at the shorties out here. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing bits out here, B. Like, I'm getting to the check. Like, yeah, it's nice.
Seems like it. Well, once again, thank you. I wish you all the best success. And I know for sure 2017 is going to be an absolutely massive year for you.
Turn up 2017.
Turn up.
Yeah.
Thank you
so much.